So the other day at a red light, much like this one, you know, we were driving along and a fairly nice, fast car pulled up next to me, and, you know, he was revving and ready to go, and he was on his own thing, and kind of looked at my car and didn't know what it was, and so I slammed on the accelerator like this when it turned green, and there was just no chance. I mean, and he had a fast car. You know, there's nothing like the torque on an electric car. That nearly flat torque curve that just gives you that feeling. None of the gears getting in your way to slow you down or, you know, step through. It's just pure forward inertia. I'm Salil Pandit, and I'm a BMW Electronaut. So we took a ride from South Bay, where we live, just south of the Bay Area, all the way up to Sacramento. It was about 130 miles one way, so it was about 260 miles round trip. It went extraordinarily well. We were a little leery of taking a car that only has a 100-mile range on a 260-mile road trip. But you know, the availability of chargers is so prevalent, especially in this area, and that made the drive flawless. And the range on the car was beyond anything we expected. At one point, the dial even said 131 miles. So the EV driving screen is really cool. It tells me, you know, how much power I'm using, how much power I'm gaining back if I'm braking through the regenerative braking. It also tells me where that power is going. One of the things that I like about it is, so it shows the power going to the wheels, right? The rear wheels, because it's rear-wheel drive. If you scroll up, you can see how much, you know, consumption or regeneration you're getting per mile, the kilowatt in kilowatt hours, which is kind of cool for me as an engineer. I got followed once for like 2 miles with a dude trying to take a picture. Finally, I just pulled over. I was like, can you take a picture already so I can go about my life? My father actually worked for an oil company for many, many years. You know, the idea of getting an electric vehicle, I wouldn't say didn't sit well with him. He was just surprised by the decision. I don't think it was so bad as soon as I got him in it. The first thing he said to me is, "Are those Xeon lights?" And he loved them, and that's when it started. And I pulled out backwards, and I, you know, dropped it to drive, and I kicked it, and the second thing he said was, "There are no gears." I said, "Yeah, isn't that amazing? It's flawless acceleration. There are no gears." And by the end of it, you know, he was smiling. I could tell. He didn't want to tell me, but I think he loved it. It's going to be really tough to give this up because this is my first electric car, and hopefully it won't be my last.